to the Charleston. Hey, namaskar everyone. How are you? Hopefully everybody's been doing fantastic. Listen, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're going to stick around. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. We are in Charleston, West Virginia. Actually, I don't know if we are in Charleston or we're in South Charleston. Not sure, but Charleston regardless. As you can tell, you got the blue and yellow bridge in the back that comes across the river, which is really cool. But I was driving around because that's how you get that 77 over there, and that ends up going on a turnpike and stuff like that. But I looked over and I was like, hold on a minute, I seen a few abandoned buildings over here, and I was like, whoa, there's a lot. I started driving through here. I got off the exit and I was like, hold on, there's quite a few abandoned buildings, abandoned businesses here. So I was wanting to check them out, and the first one is right over here. So if you're ready to see these abandoned buildings, at least walk around the outside of them, I suggest you get off the couch, you get ready. Let's go. Yeah, like I said, we are in Charleston, West Virginia. I'm not sure what side of Charleston, maybe South Charleston, I'm not sure. But the first building I noticed, well, not the first building I noticed, I will show you that in the next. There's a Kmart down the road that's still standing. The building is anyway. Super cool. But look at this. A Texas Roadhouse. How crazy is this? Wow. Look at that. The cement is all still here. Got the pole down right there. Look at that. That is awesome. Structure is unsafe for occupancy. Obviously people come here still and chill out here. I see some full Gatorade. Look at all the trash here. I don't know if there is homeless. I don't know what the homeless situation is here or not. Got the tin roof, got the lights upstairs. Those are still there. Boarded up windows. This is all locked here. There, Texas Steak Roadhouse. What's in there? The other door, the other side of the door. Wow. Oh, look, everything is, well, no, I was going to say everything's still. Can you guys see that inside there? It's hard for me to see, but yeah, see, unsafe right there. You got the wall of heroes there sticking up. It's really all I can see from in there. Yeah, check this out. We'll walk around this building, and there's a couple more I wanted to show you here where I'm at. But I'm digging the structure, or you know, the architecture of it here. The shutters. Wow. Those are awesome. And I actually, there might be somebody in there. Maybe. Oh no, never mind. That's echoing. Yeah. Look at the building back here. This is cool. I don't know. Do you remember Texas Roadhouse looking like this at all? I can't remember. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I can't remember what Texas Roadhouse buildings used to look. I mean, I see them. I just don't remember that look. Maybe because these are closed. I don't know. Yeah, you can't even really see in the windows. A lot of bird crap, that's for sure. Look at that. A lot of bird crap. Wow. And there are signs out here, so I'm not even gonna attempt to try to open any of the doors or what, only because I'm not from around here. Now there are a lot of hotels here. All these are open here, and there's a Family Dollar over there. There's the sign right there. Actually, that's cool. I didn't even notice that. Look, the Texas Steakhouse and Saloon sign. That's cool. That's wild. Wow, we might as well walk around the whole building here. There's the old box. This would have been the coolers, of course. Again, wasps right in there. Everywhere I go, there's wasps. One piece of graffiti there. Oh man, they really got this blocked up over here. That would have been the outside cooler, I think. Or no, you know what? No, this would have just been the back door. The cooler would have been over there. This would have been like a back room. Wow. Dude. That's crazy. Oh man. The compactor, the trash compactor. And then we got the other side here with the shutters as well. Look at this. You know what? There must be a homeless problem here, because there's some pillows and stuff here. It's sad when you go to some of these towns, man, the number of homeless you see. I was down in St. Augustine, you know, oldest city in the country, man, and the amount of homeless is just terrible. Wow. But yeah, this was the first building that I wanted to do. I just love the architecture of that. I'm gonna go down the road, and there's a couple more that we'll check out. Probably can't get into, not that I'm even gonna try, because there are no trespassing signs, so I'm kind of staying out on the border of them. But the one is a Kmart, and the building is still standing there. It's so crazy. So let's hop in here and let's get down the road. Okay, second stop, and I did see a cop on the way coming here, and I did tell him that I'm going to be walking around, and asked if it was okay and everything. He said, yeah, just don't go in the, because I did see there's no trespassing signs here. Did ask him if I could pull into the parking lot. He said, yeah, and if somebody calls or whatever, I'll tell him I talked to you. So it's, somebody knows I'm walking around taking pictures. But check this out. It's a Kmart. A Kmart still standing. We don't have any. I don't even know if there's any Kmarts still left. I remember the last Kmart that I ever went into, it was in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. We used to have one in Boardman, Ohio. There was one down in Austintown, Ohio. There was one in Niles, Ohio, and they are all gone. They are totally gone. And the buildings are still there, but they're totally something. Well, there was one on Belmont too. That's a hospital's being built there. So a lot of the buildings are just gone. I think the only one that's actually standing up that I know of is the one in Austintown, Ohio, but the building is totally something new. It's a storage unit, I think, now. But this actually is a Kmart building. Look at that. Kmart. Dude, how cool is this? That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. And then somewhere, you might have to be standing back, or maybe it's over there. There's something said pharmacy on it. But look at the old Kmart sign. I don't think there's no blue light special going on. But look at this. Look at this, how awesome this is. Yeah, see, there are no trespassing signs, but I did ask if I could look. But oh man, look at that. You can't really see inside there, but look, I remember the old, like these, the red. Oh man, look at that there. Oh wow. And this right here inside there, the door's coming down right there in front. What was that when you walk in? I see some blue tile. I don't exactly know what that would have been. Maybe the return desk. Oh, this is cool. And again, I want to say we're in like South Charleston. I forgot to ask him what part of Charleston this was from, but nonetheless, Charleston, West Virginia. There's probably a lot of birds and maybe bees in there. And then they even have, when I get up here, I'll show you. Wow, this is so cool. This is wild that this building's still standing with Kmart. Now I think this is where it said pharmacy. I want to say that said pharmacy. When you stand back, you can see it. I want to say that said pharmacy in there. I think it did. I think that says pharmacy right there. There was a sign that said pharmacy. And there are cameras. They still have the cameras going. And they have it blocked off, except the one down where I came in. But here's the garden center. It said garden center. Now look at this. The big K sign. The big K sign is still up. And if you look further down, I love the font on that sign that says Galaxy Lanes Bowl. But big K. The sign is still there. Now let's walk around. I don't even know if the cop's still there that I talked to. I think he might be. I think he's still down. Well, no, he left actually. So this would have been the garden center right here. Wow. And nothing. It's crazy that there's no graffiti that I've seen anyway on these buildings. There's a fire extinguisher down there. Wow, here's the, where is there a shopping cart? Yeah, I don't know if that's from Kmart.
Probably not from Kmart.
I don't know what that's from. Let's go see if we can see what's on the ridge of it. Sometimes they have what it is on here. I don't know what is the blue from. I don't know. I don't know what that's from. What's blue? Sometimes, well, Kmart would have had red with Kmart on it. Here's what would have been the auto repair shop right here. Look, the Kmart sign. Look at that. It's still there. I wonder when this closed. I mean, when did Kmart's close? I don't know. That is crazy. And we're not going to walk around, but there's the back side of it. So that would have been probably receiving right in there, I would imagine, or maybe on the other side would have been receiving. Now this, while we're here, that's what I was going to show you. There's a lot of stuff closed here.
There's the blue light special.
Just, yeah, there it is. There's the blue light special going on right there. Right there. So I'm gonna walk over here real quick. Maybe we can look inside some windows. Obviously there's cameras and stuff, but right here, Lone Star Steakhouse. Still great shape. Great shape. And just in this little block, like I said, if over there is the bridge coming over, because actual downtown Charleston is over that way. That's where the gold domed building's gonna be for the Capitol. And then you keep going, you come across here, and we are going south. So that's why I'm thinking this is south South Charleston. But there is Lone Star Steakhouse and Saloon. Got that. And then I see a lot of the lights are still on in this one too. Wow, this is amazing that this stuff is closing. This one's in good shape, and obviously the Kmart, you know, but Old Lone Star. I thought this was a Perkin at first until I seen the sign. But in there you go, in there. Wow, man, there is a backhoe in there, and excuse my language, that'll probably be busted out. Look, there is a saloon sign, one of the neon signs there. How cool is that? No way. So okay, so somebody must own this. They're building it. Somebody owns this, and maybe they're making a garage into it, because there's a garage door. There's a garage door back there. There's some tables in here though. A backhoe. Wow, okay, that was unexpected. I wonder if they bought it back there. Wow, okay. So yeah, that was the Lone Star Steakhouse and Saloon. There is a garage door. I don't know if you guys seen that. If you look through, there's a garage door in the very back of it. So somebody must have bought this, because I see permit signs on it and stuff like that. Probably turn it into storage or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be another business, or you know, I don't know. But just so you know, just in this little block that we're at, there's the Texas Roadhouse way over there. You see the Texas with the blue star over it right there, right? Couple buildings over, the old Lone Star Steakhouse and Saloon. And then right next to the Lone Star, you have Kmart, the old Kmart. So, well, I wonder what happened here. I wonder why they closed. I mean, not sure. Wonder what happened. Don't know. Kmart, I know they were going out of business and stuff like that, so. But the restaurants don't get busy over here or what, or just don't know. But yeah, I just kind of stopped. I seen it over when I was driving. I kind of wanted to show everybody that and stop. And I only seen the Kmart, and that's what I came here for. And then all of a sudden, there's 3 businesses just right here in a row. So that's crazy. Here's some people. What side of Charleston? Is this south side Charleston, or?
That's east.
East side Charleston? Okay. All right, thanks, man. So there we go. We're on the east side of Charleston right now. I thought we were on the south. So East Charleston. What's going on in East Charleston that, besides the Kmart, I guess. Kmart, we knew all over the place closed. But just, man, 3 abandoned businesses like within a block, you know, in this little block. So figured I'd see that and check it out while I was over here on my way back home. So listen, I want to thank everybody for coming on today's adventure. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel, leave a comment. And I tell you what, man, I don't feel so bad, because being for no trespassing, been a lot of people just coming here through here. So, but I seen a cop and I asked just to play it safe. But listen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel, leave a comment. I do read every single one. Might take me a while to reply back to them, but I genuinely do reply back, because again, I appreciate all you guys that watch the channel. Love the videos. Even those ones that give me the dislike and don't like, guess what? You still watched it. So, I guess until I see you on the next adventure, who knows, might be still on the way home. Yeah, I'm trying to get home. It said like I was supposed to be home at 3 o'clock, but I've been stopping like I always do. It'll probably be tomorrow when I get home. But listen, until I see you on the next adventure, Feta Malenge.